Hello guys, welcome to IAS Chakra, and we are going to discuss the medieval Indian history, and we have discussed the ancient Indian history, and you will definitely watch that video if you know about the onwards system of medieval period, and you will have to understand how history is going to onward, and how period can be changed throughout time, from since ancient period to modern times. Okay, so you will be definitely going to watch that video of ancient history. I was creating a playlist. Okay, so you will be definitely watch that video. So we are going to discuss the medieval period and the what is the nature of state. Okay, in that period, what is the nature of state? So in ancient period, religion was dominating over politics, and in medieval period, religion and politics was going to be parallelly. Okay, and in modern times, when constitution was framed by the constitution maker, and give a constitution ourselves to decide what is the politics and religion, the and what is the relationship between, what will be the relationship between politics and religion. So it will be the secular state. So these are the two differences between western form of secularism and Indian form of secularism. And in modern period, the Indian form of secularism is politics is promoting promoting any religion. Okay, and in under article 25 of the constitution uh, gave a concept that politics will be promoting any religious for its welfare. Okay, for its welfareism. Okay, so we will discuss the differences between the Indian form of secularism and western form of secularism. Western form of secularism is concept that politics is completely separated from religion, but Indian form of secularism, politics is promoting the any religious system. Okay, so this is the nature of state in ancient, medieval and modern times. Okay, also we will be going to discuss the ancient period, that religion was dominating over politics. Okay, and this was the two system of the society was creating in early ancient period, and in later ancient period. In early ancient period, there was a raj dharma. Raj dharma means that uphold Vedic system, and in Vedic system there was a varna ashram dharma. That means we have discussed this varna ashram dharma. That means brahmacharya and grihastha, vanprastha and sannyas. Okay, so these are the varna ashram dharma features. Okay, and Vedic tradition was prevalent during that time, and during Vedas. Vedas is also known as Shruti, and these are also called Dharma Sutras. And later ancient period, that means Dharma Vijay, because in politics, politics is over dominating to the religion. That is, the politics is dominating over religion, and Dharma Vijay or Digvijay was prevalent, because Dharma Vijay means the state will control whole territory of that period, whole territory of India. Okay, and Puranic tradition was there, because Puranas were written after a later Vedic period, and these Purans are known as Smriti. And if you know the what is the difference between Shruti and Smriti? So Shruti and Smriti was defined to the here two figures. Okay, so these are the Shruti and these are the Smriti. Shruti means Vedas work attributed by divine divine origin. Okay, Vedas were attributed through divine origin, but Smriti was attributed by an author. Okay, so these are the difference between Smriti and Shruti. Okay, so and next is the Purtadharma. Purtadharma means the any individual who built the temple will create his ancestor welfare in the heaven. Okay, so this is the simple meaning of Purtadharma, that any individual or every individual will build a temple for its ancestor or its clan or descent man. Okay, so here we are going to discuss Dharma Vijay. Dharma Vijay is what it means, that Dharma Vijay, like a king is defeating King B. Okay, so what is the responsibility of King B? If he is defeated by King A, so his responsibility is to continue its relationship with the with King A. Okay, and maintain law and order situation because of the order of King A to B. An army will be maintained only at war period. Okay, and loyal to the state, and every year tribute given by given by King B to King A. So this is the simple term of Dharma Vijay. Okay, this was Dharma Vijay, that any king was defeated in at war, so it will not violated. So any king will not violate his Dharma Vijay towards his winner king. Okay, so royal edict was there. Royal edict were created by the King A, and it was prasasti. That means it was said that prasasti was created, prasasti was built, prasasti was written due to the it showing the legitimacy of king, because king is believed that he is god lover and god worshipper and upholds dharma. So it was the responsibility of king that maintain dharma and dharma shastras as well. And Puranas, 18 Puranas were written after later Vedic period, and 18 Puranas tells that these give you the moral code of conduct, that is the ethics. And it was in Hindi term, that is Vyavhar, and Dharma Shastras were 24 law books, and Dharma Shastras, also known as Chaturvinshati Mata, that gave this perspective of any individual and frame their way of life in the society as an individual. And we are discussing the important Dharma Shastras which are created during the Purans period. Okay, and these are the some Dharma Shastra which you need to learn definitely. Okay, for prelims point of view, as well as you can use these Dharma Shastras in your answer writing. Okay, so it's Manu Smriti. To first Dharma Shastra was Manu Smriti, and it was written in 1st century BC. Okay, next Dharma Shastra is Vyavhar Matrik and Daya Bhag, which was based on Bodhisattva, and Daya Bhag was based on law of inheritance. So these Dharma Shastra, these Dharma Shastra were written by Jimut Vahan in 7th century AD, and commentary on Manu by Meda Tithi in 9th century, and Aprak was also a Dharma Shastra, and commentaries on Manu was written by Govindaraj in 11th to 12th century AD, and Kalluka was also another Dharma Shastra, and Mitakshar, a law of inheritance, and it was prevalent in rest of India, and Mitakshara was written by Vijnaneshwar. Okay, and Kritya Kalpatar was written by Lakshmidhar. Okay, and Smriti Chandrika was written by Devana Bhatt. So these are the some important Dharma Shastras which you need to learn. Okay, and again we will discussing that when politics is over dominating over religion, so it was it changed completely to the social system, and over dominating the social, political as well as economic system during this period. So dharma vijay, dharma shastra and purta dharma was prevalent, and king was the protector of these. Because of weakness of religion, the king was the powerful individual to maintain these dharma vijay, dharma shastra and purta dharma. And here we will understand what political economy was declined during this period. Okay, so or during the samant system or feudalism. So political decentralization was happened, and landed intermediaries or emergent landed intermediaries, okay, and urban center, urban economy and cash flow was declined due to the guild system. During we have seen that the guild system during Gupta period were moving or transmigration from urban center to the rural areas. So rural economy was also evolving and urban centers were declined. Okay, because of the transmigration of guild system from urban areas to rural areas. Revival of village economy because of this agricultural system or by the group of peasant or group of guild system. Okay, guild individuals who are creating the group of merchant is known as guild. Okay, so closed economy was a revival, and self-sufficient economy was revival because of the trade only happened in internal trade is happening there. Okay, and barter system in kind was revival because of the internal trade as well as not trade from one state to another. So this is the result of the declining of political economy. And peasantry, subjugation of peasantry was evolved because of peasantry form of government was creating in rural areas than in trade center in urban areas. Proliferation of caste because of caste system was prevalent during that time after later Vedic period. Okay, proliferation and Varna system was declined and Jati system was declined, and Rajput, emergence of Rajput were evolved, and bhakti movement was started because of spoiled system of law and order prevalent in the society. So bhakti movement was evolved this period. Okay, and we will going to discuss the feudalism in Europe as well as feudalism in India, the differences between these two feudalism in Europe as well as India. So in highest authority in Europe in feudalism, that was king, honor of land. So here honor of land king have the honor of land, and his subordinate is vassals, that means governor, and he controlled these lands, and these lands were given by the king to the vassals for land assignment in lieu of service. Okay, and loyal, maintain law and order. Loyal vassals were loyal to the king and maintain law and order, and army only during at war, and hereditary position of this land to the vassals and non-transferable because of hereditary position of land, and subordinate of vassals were serf, and serfdom was the tenant farmer who are indulge in peasantry form in this fief state. Fief is the small unit of kingdom. So you need to learn this. Okay, you need to learn these things. Okay, and we will going to discuss the feudalism in India, that means Samant was the Samant system in India. King which does not have own land, and it was only a protector man. Okay, and Bhogik were the subordinate to the king, and Raja, Rana, Renuka, Rawat, these are the title or name of Bhogik. And below Bhogik there were serf, peasant, war, captives, slaves. Okay, so these are the subordinate to the upper uh, system of government. Okay, and bhog means bhog is that the smallest unit of a desh, that means a kingdom. Okay, and you can see here this is the bhog and smallest part of the desh. Okay, and bhoga means which are controlled by bhoga, which are controlled by bhogik. Okay, transfer to rights, that means administrative rights and civil law rights. Okay, these are two criminal law. Here we will see that these are two criminal law prevalent at that time, that means spies as well as judge officials cover under criminal law, and spies were known as cut and judge known as bhat. So cut bhat system was prevalent at that time and transferred to the bhogik, and these bhogik controlled these spies and judge, and criminal law controlled by these bhogik, and they have the system, that means cut and bhat system, spies and judge system, and it was prevalent in 5th century AD during Vaktak dynasty, and Pravar Sena II was the king that was creating these cut bhat system. Okay, and it was evidence that we will know about Abhyantra Siddhi. Abhyantra Siddhi written these cut bhat system. Okay, and capital punishment was also prevalent. Kalidas in Raghuvamsam said that king is the protector of motherland, and in return he receives the vetan, that means protective tax. Okay, and we are going to see the administrative system in the state or administrative system of the kingdom, that this is the largest territory of any state. Okay, and it was controlled by king, and king was assisted by amatya, that means minister, and also Kumar Matya also presence in the king's court. Okay, and below this bhukti was there, and below this was divided into bhukti, and bhukti have the province. Okay, bhukti is also known as province, and it was controlled by uparik, that means governor. And below bhukti was divided into district, like current district state is divided into, like Uttar Pradesh is divided into 75 districts. So Visaya is the district, and it was controlled by Vishyapati, like district magistrate is there in present time. Okay, in each district, and it was assisted by 4-member council. District magistrate was assisted by 4-member council, and the district were divided into Bhumi, Pattak, Patta, Vithi. Okay, and Vithi Mahattar controlled these Bhumi, Pattak, Patta, Vithi, and Abhikaran Ayukt were assisted these Vithi Mahattara. Okay, and the smallest unit of this is gram, and Gramik or Gramadhyaks controlled this gram system. Okay, and in 5th century AD, the 5-member council of Gramik assisted. Okay, these are known as Panch Mandali. Sachi copper plate inscription of Chandragupta II was deciphered these Gramic system or 5-member council of Gram. Okay, in 6th century, in 8-member council was there, and this is known as Ashtakul. Ashtakul was named as 8-member council during 6th century BC was discovered. Damodar, and this was mentioned in Damodar Pur copper plate inscription of Buddhagupta. Okay, so you need to remember these things. And in village system, we are going to see the village system during that time period interconnected among each other, and monthly stipend system, monthly salary was given, monthly tax was given by these villages, collectively given these villages to the state, and these are the closed system, and one skilled class are village peasantry. Village farming system was clustered of these villages, and grains also given by these villages to the state, and it was only prevalent in the Jajmani system, in the form of Jajmani system. All families are interconnected to each other. Jajmani system is simply one is a centralized individual, and it has various types of jati and various types of works. Individual go to this individual or king means is its prestige life of individual works these other individuals to this, okay, to his, okay. Byzantine Empire. Next is the when during Gupta period, after Iskand Gupta, when Uttar Path was destroyed by Hunas, and this term is given in the after Iskand Gupta period, okay. During that time, Hunas destroyed Uttar Path, and this Silk route also destroyed by Hunas, okay. And the Silk route was destroyed between the trade route of China and Byzantine and Constantinople, located in present day Turkey, okay. And Indian middlemen also here they were lost their job, okay. In 550 AD it was happened and stole silkworm. Roman gold and silver stopped, and Roman gold and silver bullion known as dracham, and Gupta's gold bullion known as dramme, okay. So you need to remember this. And this is the geography of India, that one gold mine, that means Kolar, was present that time, and no silver mines was discovered that time, and Ptolemy bullion was bullion was discovered here, okay. And Bengal has only Tamrlipti port city. Tamrlipti was also decreased due to the decrement of this silk route, okay. So trade was declined heavily that time, okay. And here no caste was there, and Jajmani system was prevalent, and Samant system also prevalent. So no caste and in no trade because of guild system was transmigration from urban center to the rural areas, and the agriculture system was prevalent heavily that time, okay. And these are the land grants, that means bhog, transfer to the various social system, that means given to the Brahmins, given to the religion, and given to the secular system, okay. So land bhog is granted to the Brahmins, and it was known as Brahmadeya, okay. And Brahmadeya is a hereditary. This land was hereditary, rent free, no rent for Brahmins, and it was controlled by Brahmins only. And another Brahmin land grants is Agrahar. Agrahar means that it was controlled only by Brahmins who are settled these territories, okay, this territory. And this was also a hereditary land, and also rent free land will be there. And when land given to the religion, it was also divided into two, Devdan and Palichand. Devdan means it was given by the state, that means bhog to the temple construction for Hindu system, okay. And it was hereditary and rent free. But Palichand is given to the Jain or Buddhist monasteries building temples, okay. And in secularity, that means bhog vasal controlled. Bhog is controlled by vasal, and these are also rent free, hereditary, loyal to the state. Law and order will be maintained by these vassals. An army is maintained only during war, and tribute paid by these vassals to the state, okay, annually. And in official, when bhog is given to the officials which are given to the service to the state, these will hereditary, and it was that land was transferable and taxable, okay, and taken back after their service. So you need to remember this. And what is the difference, or what is the relationship between Brahmin and king during that time? So king is the responsible that he gives undisputed land to the Brahmins, and he ensures that don't incur expense, and Brahmin need not to incur expense for the land grants, okay. And state revenue will increase because the Brahmin was save wilderness and knowledge of agriculture, production and irrigation, and they were only the knowledge giver to the state that how can agriculture and its production or irrigation system was evolved, okay. Are benefited. Land settler who were settlers, that means agriculturist means kutumb, okay. And they were bhumihar Brahmins. Land, these are settlers and they were known as bhumihar Brahmins. Bhumihar Brahmins were divided into three types. That means bhumihar land was divided into three types. That means khila, vastu, aprahat, okay. Khila, that means less fertile fallow. Less fertile fallow means this land will not be cultivated for 2 to 3 years. And vastu means homestead, which are bhumihars were created their bhumihars created their land for homestead, okay. And bhumi chidraranya, that means aprahat land was untilled land, and it was jungle or barren land, okay. And when war captives were captured for any war, and they were released this jungle area, okay, for 12 years. And after that it was it will non taxable, and it was like a jail for the war captives or slaves, okay. And during China and Byzantine Empire, the trade was destroyed, and nomads of these intermiddlemen were nomads, okay. And they lost their jobs, and they settled, and they migrated towards India in Rajasthan and Gujarat area, okay. You can see here that Hun invasions was Hun invasions were very severe, damaged India, okay. And they were outsiders and settled in India, and intermarry and intermixing with each other. It was evidence that the Gurjar and Pratihar, which are uh, who are Rajput clans, okay, Rajput clans. This seems that Gurjar were the migrated or outsiders, and Pratiharas were indigenous. So these were intermingled each other, and the Rajput clans created this time, okay. After tripartite struggle, we will understand, we will study in next session, okay. So you will aware that these rest of historical period. So Huns, that means they were also divided into, they were crowded, like 1,000 individuals were there, and some are leaders, that means strong leaders, and rest are followers. And these leaders were these leaders established a kingdom. These leaders established a kingdom, and they were divided into Brahmins. Brahmins were not sovereign, okay, and Kshatriya sovereign, and they were Kshatriyas, okay. They were Kshatriyas, and Brahmins only have given have the responsibility to made a formula for how to regulate state, okay. And they were also write Puranas, and gift a golden womb, that means Brahmi, it means the Hiranyagarbhadan, okay. So you should remember this. They gift a golden womb by the Kshatri to the Brahmin is known as Hiranyagarbhadan, okay. And Parasuram, it seems that Parasuram was a Brahmin and killed all Kshatriyas. Okay, and Brahmin sacred. Brahmin scared Asura, and Vasishtha made Yojana to make Agni Kund, and he also mentioned that these Kshatriyas, these four men evolved from Agnikul and Pratihar. These were Pratihar, Parmar, Chahman, and Solanki, and they have the 36 Rajput clans. Rest these are the out of the Brahmins. Okay, so these were evolved from Agni Kund. Okay, and measurement system like for measurement of weight or measurement of weight for food grains. Okay, measurement, that means wap. Okay, so adhak means small measurement, drone means large, and kul means largest. So wap means act of throwing or act of sowing. So adhak wap, drone wap, and kul wap, these are the lined measurements. And you can see here that very Paharpur copper plate inscription describe this adhak wap, and this bigram copper plate inscription evidence is deciphered for drone wap, and Dhana Daha copper plate inscription describe this kul wap. Okay, so these terms are mentioned in these copper plate inscriptions. We are going to South India. Okay, and we have under the North Indian system feudalism. So feudalism, unlike North India, did not exist in South India because the undisputed land were not granted by any king. No dearth of cash will not weaken in South India, and economy was on born, because economy was on born. Okay, and land grants were given. Here land grants were given expel Buddhist, and also land grants were given to only for Brahmins. Okay, and it was a very rare case that land grants were to Buddhist as well as Jain, and it was the responsible to the expel of Buddhist and Jains from South India. Revival of Hinduism is the first concern in South India, and land was given to the Brahmin and non-Brahmins, and give importance to the Vellala. Vellala were the prominent Brahmin, and their gods, regional deities. Bhakti movement, okay, first begins in South India in the 6th century BC. Bhakti movement was begin in 6th century BC in South India in the form of alvars and nars, which will read these Bhakti movement which was originated in South India in later time. Okay, and Raichur Doab, that means Raichur Doab is located in Krishna and Tungabhadra river. Okay, Kiskindha the mercenaries or this is the money system. Okay, regional kingdom, that means Raichur Doab located here is a Kiskindha kingdom. Okay, and mother goddess, and these were the tribal kings. Okay, these were the tribal areas, and mother goddess was named as Pampa, and kingdom was regulated by Shiva. Made Shiva temple and wife is Parvati, and here the Sanskritization was prevalent during Satvahana period. Okay, Virupaksha temple or Hampi was Virupaksha temple is also known as Hampi. Okay, and this mother goddess Pampa is collectively known as the wife of Lord Shiva, Parvati. Okay, so these are the tribal clans, and they were decipherment in South Indian literature. Okay, so this kingdom was known as later known as the Vijaynagar Empire. Okay, so here you need to know that when Romans penetrate India, Okay, so various types of ports were there for every kingdom and every empire. So Motipalli was the important port which was inside of Indian land. Okay, mainland, inside of coastal land. Okay, inside of mainland India. So this was controlled by Kakatiya. Okay, under this Motipalli was under the Kakatiya kingdom. And Kaveri Pattinam and Nagapattinam were the port cities of Cholas, and Arikamedu was Pallavas under the Pallavas, and Korikai under Pandyas, and Tondi, Kolam, and Muchiris. They were the port cities of Cheras, and Goa has Kadambas, which was destroyed by tsunami. Okay, destroyed by tsunami. And merchant corporations were active in South India, but North India they were moved from urban center to the rural areas. Okay, so you need to remember this. Merchant corporations, trans-regional enterprise. That means composition is Jews, Arabs, and Indians. They were the corporation which were indulged in trade. Okay, Indians corporation, that means Chettiars, Samkar Palyars were oil traders, Tattars, goldsmiths, and Salyars, weavers. Okay, Kaikolas, textiles. So these are the Chettiars, Samkar and Tattars were tax given. They need to give a tax in cash because of they are the traders. Okay, so this tax is known as Antar Ayam. Okay, and last two corporation, that means Salyars and Kaikolas. Salyar were weavers and Kaikolas were textile making farmers. Okay, so these they were artisans, and they were need to give tax in kind. That means kind is known, the tax in kind was known as varam, and in South India that means tattam pattam. Okay, antar ayam tax in kind, and tax in cash, and tax in kind is tattam pattam. Okay, and Kanjivaram silk is very prevalent, very large prevalent in South India. Merchant corporation were Manigiramam inhabited in Kerala, Anjuvaram in Kerala. Okay, Ainuruvar were the I hold which were inhabited in Karnataka region. I hold region. Okay, Ayavale 500 directions, and Nana Desi trade in China, trade in Baruch inscription. That means evidence meet in Sumatra. Okay, Ayavale 500 council. So parliamentary, this was the parliamentary system in South India. Viru Bananja was the council known in South Indian language. Okay, normal code of conduct was Bananju Dharma, kept on army. Okay, kept on army. Kongaval 700 and Ponmai 300. These were the army of king in South India. Okay, and farmers were there, and this is the kingdom of Rashtrakutas, Western Chalukyas, and Eastern Chalukyas. So you should remember these kingdom which are located in South India. Next we will moving to the Deccan region. Okay, and it was during the period of 500 to 900 AD. Okay, the Kadambas kingdom was located. Kadamba kingdom was located in Goa. Okay, and after this breakout, Western Chalukyas were there, and Chalukyas of Pulkesin first was created this Chalukya dynasty. Okay, and he adopted a title Maharaja Dhiraj. Okay, next king was Kirtivarman, and Pulakesin second defeated Harshvardhana in the river bank of Narmada river. Okay, after this the Khusru II and this prince of Iran, and gave the title of Khusru II gave the title of Satyasriya to the Pulkesin II. Okay, and these are the Western Chalukyas. and they were Brahmins belong to Manabbe Gotra. Okay, and their capital was Badami or Vatapi, and after their breakout in 753 AD to 975 AD, Eastern Chalukyas of Venji. Venji was the capital of Eastern Chalukyas, and the king, most important king were Vishnu Vardhan first and Vijayaditya first. Okay, next is the Rashtrakutas. Rashtrakutas, the capital of Malkhedia Manyakhet. Okay, Yadvanshi, and after their breakout, the Rashtrakoot king like Dante Durga. Okay, Dante Durga gave a uh, gold gift to the Brahmins known as Hiranyagarbhadan. Okay, and we are learn this. Krishna, after Dante Durga, Krishna first came, and Kailash Nath temple built by Krishna first, and Kailash Nath temple is located in Maharashtra, and Ravan seeking Kailash temple is depicted here. And after Krishna first, Govinda third came, and Ellora built okay, Kailash Nath temple of Ellora built by Krishna first, so you need to remember this. Okay, next after breakout of Rashtrakutas, Parmars came. Okay, and they were Rajputs ruler. After Govinda III, Amog Vars came. Okay, Kannadiya poeties take root. Okay, Kannadiya poeties, Kannada poet, Karnataka region. Okay, poet Sri Vijaya is Indonesia, and Indra III captures Kannauj. Okay, Indra III defeated the Pal or Patihar king and captured Kannauj, because Kannauj was very prominent location or kingdom of Harshavardhan. Okay, and we will moving to the south, and Ikshvakus was the kingdom, and after Ikshvakus breakout, the Pallava was captured this territory. Pallavas captured this territory, and Pallavas founder was Simha Vishnu first in 6th century CE, and Pallavas were mainly of Brahmins. Okay, Bharadwaj Gotra. After Simha Vishnu first, Mahendra Varman came, and Mahendra Varman is also known as Vichitra Chitta or Vichitra Karapuli. Okay, and master painter abstract, because he wrote various types of books. And after Mahendra Varman, Narsimha Varman came, and 5 rathas of Mamallapuram were built by his Narsimha Varman. Okay, and their capital was Kanchipuram. Okay, and capital Kanchipuram, later Kanchipuram was renamed, and earlier this was Tondai Mandalam. Okay, and they were breakout and defeated by Cholas, and we are know that Cholas were great prominent ruler. And after that, after Pallavas, that was Pandyas as well, and their capital was Madurai. Okay, and they were Somavanshi Brahmins, and Pandyas were Kadungan, Mara Varman, Kadungan. After Kadungan, Mara Varman came, and Avanisula Mani. Okay, Mara Varman, this was the complex pronunciation, so you will cooperate this. And as you can see here, that as you wish, you pronunciate this as you like this. Okay, Rajasimha, Maravarman, after Maravarman, Rajasimha came and destroyed. He was the destroyer, or he is known as the destroyer of Pallavas, Pallava Bhananja. Okay, and Pandyas were also destroyed by Cholas, and next came Cheras, and their capital was Vanji, and Cheras mainly captured the territory of Kerala region. Okay, Cheraman Perumal was the prominent ruler of Chera dynasty. Okay, and these were also destroyed by Cholas. And next we will going to be discuss the Eastern Chalukyas destroyed also. They were destroyed by Cholas. So Cholas were very prominent kingdom, or they have the pompous rulers. who ruled this territorial region. Okay, next we will move to the Cholas, and they were the Brahmin Kshatriya rulers. Okay, and their capital was Tanjavur, that means Tanjavur. Okay, Vijayanagar was the founder of Chola dynasty in 6th century CE, and Aditya first was the movie Ponniyin Selvan, and Aditya Karikalan was the prominent ruler and defeated various kingdom and kings during his time. Okay, Pallavas defeated Pallavas in 893 CE, and Parantak first came, and he defeated Madurantak Pandya kings. Okay, and Parantak second came, and he deciphered he built the Uttar Merur inscription. And please give me a cue to what is Uttar Merur inscription is in news. Okay, recently is in news. Uttar Merur inscription. Arumoli Varman came, and he was also known as the Raj first. East Chalukyas and Cheras defeated by Arumoli Varman, and he was the brother of Aditya Karikalan. Okay, and next is Rajendra first. He was the prominent ruler who controlled Sri Lanka as well as Sri Vijaya, that means the Indonesia. Okay, and he adopted a child Gangai Konda Cholapuram because he defeated the Ganga ruler in North India. So he adopted the Gangai Konda Cholapuram. Okay, so Sri Vijaya Kingdom Indonesia was captured by Rajendra first, and next is Kolutunga, and then Rajendra's third, and he was the last ruler of Chola dynasty, and after that declined Chola dynasty from the kingdom of Rajendra III. Okay, and what are the sources to know about these things? Royal edicts, Sanskriti, Granth script, Tamil language, common edicts, early phase, village edicts, that means Mekriti. Okay, early phase, Vatelutu script in Malayalam language, Tamil language is old language in all other languages, and later phase Tamil script and Tamil language was there, and Viragal hero stone was built in cow protection. Okay, so you need to remember this, and we are moving to the north now here from here. Okay, in 5th century to 7th century end. So Pushyabhuti, though that means the Harshavardhana period we are going to be discussed. Okay, we are going to discussing this Pushyabhuti. Okay, Prabhakar Varman was the prominent ruler of Pushyabhuti, and he was the founder of a Pushyabhuti dynasty, and he was the Surya worshipper. Okay, and Prabhakar Varman, after Prabhakar Varman, he was ascended by Rajyavardhan, who was Buddha worshipper. And after Rajyavardhana, Harshavardhan came, and he was initially the Shiva worshipper, and after that a Buddhist monk, Malanga Divakar, Buddhist monk, changed the perspective of Harshavardhana, and he adopted Buddhism. Okay, and their capital was Thanesar in early period near Kurukshetra. Okay, and later here they changed the capital, like Harshavardhana changed the capital of Kannauj. Okay, capital Kannauj. And in China, during that time the Tang dynasty was there, and Tao Tsung, Buddhist monk, and when Sang came in India and flourished Mahayana Buddhism in Tibet. Okay, Buddhist council conceived at Prayagraj, and during this Buddhist council, a Jain monk was invited, and the Jains were invited, and they are led by Neer Granthi, a Jain monk during the Buddhist council, which was conceived at Prayagraj. Okay, patronized by Nalanda University, Bihar. Okay, Pal dynasty, during that time Pal dynasty patronized this Nalanda University in Bihar, and court of this court of Pushyabhuti or Harshavardhan period. Banabhatta, who wrote Harscharit and Kadambari, and Mayur was the prominent poet who wrote Mayura Satale. Okay. Bhritari wrote the grammarian, that means Vakya Pada. Okay, and Harshavardhana also was the prominent poet that wrote three played like Ratnavali Pridarsika, that means that was based on romantic, and Nagananda, that means based on biography of Chimutwahan. Okay, and we will moving to the east side of India, and there was a Gauda dynasty. Okay, and it was located in Bengal region, and his founder was Sasanka, and it was said that Sasanka was the responsible to cutting of the Bodhi tree and kidnaps Harsha's sister. Okay, and Gauda dynasty was prevalent since early period to the 250 years later. Okay, and Pal dynasty in region of Bengal and Bihar region. Okay, and eastern UP. Okay, and this is the Pala dynasty, and Gopal was the founder of this Pal dynasty, you can say. Okay, and after Gopal, Dharmapal, who was the Buddhist follower, Buddhism follower of Buddhism, and Swayambhu Parmar Brahmin. Okay, Swayambhu Parman Brahmin was Brahmin, and Nepal and Assam were vassals of Dharmapal. He controlled Kannauj. Dharmapal controlled Kannauj. Okay, and patronizes Vikramshila. Dharmapal patronizes Vikramshila University and also Udantapuri and Sompuri monasteries. Okay, so 5 Mahaviharas were located there, and we have know this. Okay, these Panch Mahaviharas, that means Nalanda, Udantapuri, Sompuri, Jagaddala. Okay, Jagaddala, and one is this Sompuri. Okay, Vikramshila. Okay, and we are going to moving the west. What are the dynasty of west is located? So Gupta dynasty was located during 550 AD. After their breakout, the outsiders invaded in India, that means Hunas. Okay, and Gurjar were outsiders, and Pratihar were Guptas. So these were intermingle each other and creating their society with each others through the marriage system or marriage system. Okay, and Harishchandra, not very important, so we will not discuss his reign about that times. Okay, and after that Harishchandra, after his the Nag Bhatt first came. Okay, and Nag Bhatt first was also known as Mihir Bhoj, was the prominent ruler of Gurjar Pratihar. Okay, and he was the true founder of Gurjar Pratihar Empire. Okay, and he was also adopted the title of Adi Varaha. 12 copper plate inscription is mentioned about his Adi Varaha title of Mihir Bhoj. Okay, in 9th century CE, Arab travelers came in India, that means Suleiman, and he wrote Zuzar about Mihir Bhoj. Okay, Al-Masudi came, and Al-Juzar written by him, and 100 years after the death of Bhoj. Al-Masudi came in India after the death of Bhoja. Okay, and he wrote Al-Juzar about the Mihir Bhoj. Okay, this is the playwright, means Rajasekhar, and Vidhasala Bhanjika wrote by Rajasekhara. Okay, about Mihir Bhoj. In 10th century AD, the Ghaznavid Empire was built, or Ghaznavid Empire in northern Afghanistan as well as parts of Iran were disintegrated into many clans. After that, Ghaznavi Muhammad of Ghazni attacked India, and these are the Rajput. We will know the Ghaznavid Empire. After that, some point we are discussing this Rajput clans. Okay, Chandela of Khajuraho in Nanuka. ठीक है. Okay, so Chandela of Khajuraho, founder of this Chandela dynasty. Okay, Nanuka. So broke out from Gurjar Pratihar. After broke out from Gurjar Pratihar, the Chandela dynasty was founded by Nanuka and also known as Dhanga Khajuraho temple. Also built Khajuraho temples. Okay. Kalachuri of Chedi dynasty, Kokela, Yuvraj. Poet. These are the complex terms which are need to repeat more than one times. Okay. Gultas Bappa Rawal, founder of Gultas was Bappa Rawal. Okay. Tomars inhabited in Delhi, or Anangpal was the founder of Tomars. And Brahmanas, sorry, Chahmans, not Brahmanas, Chahmans of Ajmer, okay, near Delhi. And he founder of Chahmans was the Prithviraj III, which is also known as Prithviraj Chauhan. Okay. And Solanki dynasty, which is located in Gujarat region. And Solanki was divided into three terms, not three terms, but Solanki is controlling these territory like Matta Mayura. Solanki had these some systems like Matta Mayura located in India, not in Pakistan. Okay. And Hill Pattara or Pattaka. Okay. And this is the port city like Pattan. Okay. Bhrigu Kutch, also it was a port city located near Narmada basin, Narmada mouth. Okay. And next is Parmar dynasty. Parmar dynasty was founded by Upendra I. Okay. After broke out from Rajasthan, Dhar or Mount Abu, Bhojraj came into being in 11th century, and Bhojraj was the author of Yukti Kalpataru. Okay, only broke on shipbuilding. So this is known as this means that only broke on shipbuilding. We are going to moving towards the south. Okay, in South India, Velir Vendar system was prevalent in South India, and this is the king, vassal, and peasants. That means Kudumba. These are the subordinate system prevalent in South India. Ko Konmai Kondam. This is the Velir and Vendar were known as Ulai, Arayan, Velan, Padi Maglir. Okay. And they were the vassals, and these were the officials. Officials were royal security like Kaikolars. Okay. And women security guard. This is the UPSC question previous in statement form. UPSC asked the questions related to women security guard from South India. Okay. And for example, women security guard was Aramis. Okay. In under the kingdom of Rajendra I. Okay. So you need to remember this. Rajyam is a whole of territory of any state, and it was the Mandalam. Mandalam means Padi, and Velanadu is a part of Mandalam. Okay. That means district, and Nadu or Kottam, and assembly or Nadu, that means block. That was parts of the district. Okay. And block is divided into four blocks were divided into four parts. That means Brahmin village, non-Brahmin village, urban centers, and special zones. Brahmin village Agraharam. Brahmin village was known as Agraharam, and it is also Sabha. Sabha was conducted there. Okay. And non-Brahmin village, the Sabha assembly system was Ur, and urban center assembly system was Nattar, and special zone, that means Tanayur. Okay. Pattam Swami. This is also the assembly system of special zones. Okay. And next is the Brahmin village. Sabha was the 30-member council, and one grid system is equal to 1 member, which is located in the here. Okay. 5 into 6 square kilometer square feet. Okay. One grid is equal to 1 member. So one member can control only one grid. Okay. And sub committee, for example, irrigation, canal, cleanliness, Varium. These were the Varium canal system. Okay, yes. And vehicle, this is the canal system known as vehicle. Vati means sub canal. Okay, Kannur well, this is the well means central of all canal system. Okay, members are given in salary, means members are given salary in cash. Financial autonomy were there. Members of varium is chosen through election system. Okay, and kuda volai, these are the vassal category. Members of varium is chosen through election system, and election will be held. Members to be nominated for the election only through these three rules apply. Okay, when you need to clear these three rules, if you conducted election, if you want to conduct election, that means you will have to know the Vedas. Okay, and you will know, you will have nothing the criminal record in your past. Okay, and taxpayers also, you will need to pay tax to the state, so you have to know, you will able to conduct elections to become a member of when the varium. Okay, members of varium. Yes, and this is the well in at the center. Okay, and the slave is inhabited there. Slave is known as al or adimai. Okay, slave labor is also known as muttayal. Okay, and hereditary land was known as vetta person. So very complex system in South India we are creating this because our language is Hindi as well as English, but South Indian language are very complex. Okay, and here you can see here the barber also present in village system, and every village system will you need you will get a barber. Okay, in every village system. Form an association, they form an association, that means they inhabited in village or in Brahmin village as well as non-Brahmin village. Okay, so both types, all types of village barber inhabited there. Okay, association of professionals means perinadu, these were the perinadu professionals were there. Okay, and non-Brahmin village, that means the al was the al were the slaves, and peasant, that means landlord, udayar, and tenants, that is ulukudi. Okay, and they were tax, they incur tax to the state, and kudimai. Okay, this is the kudimai, and they are also tenants were responsible to incur the tax to the village. Okay, and merchants or artisans also inhabited there. Okay, these are the taxes you need to remember. That means udayar kadmai. Okay, and kadmai and padikaval. Kadimai has the tax to need to give tax to the king, and ur means a small unit of village system. Okay, you need to give king tax to king and ur. Okay, and padikaval only give to ur, tax only give to ur in the form of security tax. Okay, ulu kudimai, tax name is kudimai, and you need to give this kudimai to the king, udayar, and ur. Okay, and merchant tax was merchant tax is known as antaryam give to king and ur only. Okay, and artisans tattam pattam, and you need to give to tax to king and ur only. Okay, and ur assembly of a unit system, that means it was a tax also, and padi kaval the name of the tax, and ur need to give tax to the nadu only. Okay, so you need to remember. And these are the measurement system. Well sheet means column, one column is 29 kg, that means 29 kg of grains you need to measure, and through these measures you need to use the measurement system, that means well sheet, that means a column. Okay, and land during the Rajendra first measuring rod is discovered in Maligai coal. This is a measuring rod known as Maligai coal, and the valley is heavier than Ma and Kuli. Okay, so you need to remember this. So here we will end the first lecture of the medieval period, and it is the very complex system, and UPSC ask frequently from these here because of complexity as well as the interesting chapter. Okay, so the first chapter of medieval India is finished here. Okay, we will read about another lecture from that means Delhi Sultanate, as well as our greater Mughals and later Mughal, and after Bhakti movement also we will discuss in the next subsequent lecture. Okay, so we will end here. So thank you for watching. Have a great day.